I mean, no one's here, but
Okay.
we're here. So,
We live.
hi, friends. I don't like this orientation. I tried to flip it and it said locked. Is yours locked?
I can flip it that way. That's
But you
it.
can't like flip it side. It's probably because there's two of us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we're getting people. Hey, everybody.
We
All right.
figured it out
I
with your
don't know how
guys'
to do
help.
this. I don't need
Thank
this.
fucking God.
All right. Here we go. Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right. Hello, everybody. It's your friendly host, Gigi here.
With your
And
friendly host page.
sorry. All right. Thank y'all for being so patient with us. We thought we had everything situated, but obviously Riverside likes to play games with us. So jump through hoops that we have no idea what hoops to jump through. So
we're trying. We're learning.
Yeah, we're learning. Hey, we're newbies at this still. So
We are.
thank you guys for being so patient with us. We appreciate it. And welcome to our live pod. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our live pod, episode 18, Love with the Malls, a Prison Wife podcast.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves started here. But before we do, let's give a shout out to our sponsor. Our sponsor is Paint by Canvas, y'all. And if you didn't know, I have gotten me a canvas. I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. I've been slowly but surely. I'm not artist at all. Okay. I suck at art. And I've been working on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just a little bit, slowly but surely.
No, that's a lot.
Picture of me and Mike at Visit. And it's coming along. I have a new appreciation for what Michael is an artist. He paints beautiful portraits, and I told him I have a whole newfound appreciation for artwork because I am not an artist. But I will say this: me not being an artist makes this so easy because everything is numbered and you get little paints and they're numbered and you just paint those things. So if you want your own paint by canvas, go to paintbycanvas.com and get yourself 15% off your canvas with the code PAGE15. That's page PAIGE 15. So all right. Are we ready to dive in? Did you have some updates page on stuff from last week that you wanted to
Yeah. I
go?
wanted to tap in a little bit on my little tea sesh that I had last episode when I spilled the tea on the one I guess one prison husband, boyfriend, I don't really know. I don't want to know. Of two different women that sent me pictures I edited for. I had a bunch of different women that I did photos for that messaged me and got worried, and I felt so bad afterwards. I was like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said it because like now everyone's gonna think that it was their man, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But I think one person in our group said something that was really nice, and I was like, okay, that's a good point. And it was like, that's like the kind of stuff that happens anyway. You know what I mean? Regardless of me like saying that, and they thought that it was also a good thing because at the end of the day, I think it's kind of funny because that guy, I'm sure both of those women showed him that they got photos done, edited in different clothing, and I mean, there can't be too many people that do that. So he knows, which is enough for me.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate situation, but I don't know what to say other than men.
And a dog.
They definitely they're definitely different. But I'm sorry if I scared anyone and don't want anyone to be afraid of that or anything. Unfortunately, it is just a reality of the situation.
Yeah.
That we're all in.
Yeah. And listen, that can happen I mean, it happens on the street all the time.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like
And it just because it's in a prison setting doesn't mean it's any different. It's the same stuff we deal with, cheating on the streets. So,
mhm,
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Are we ready to get into what up with that? And I'm singing because I don't have soundboard because I'm using my phone this time. So here we go. Sing it with me, y'all. Ooh wee. What up with that? What up with that legislation? All right, Paige, do you have something for what up with that legislation?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Oh my god. This is so hard to just go on as if like I'm not trying to like read the chat
Uh,
on,
All
but
right.
I'll try my hardest because I know that
Oh
we're
my
gonna have a
God. Hi.
hard.
All right.
Hi, everyone. So I do have two. Well, I guess I have one thing because the second story I'll save for our new segment that we have a little bit later. But I have exciting news that the day three cut that was proposed for CDCR visitation for level 4 was denied yesterday.
Oh, that's great, huh?
Where's your soundboard?
I can't use it because I'm on a
Oh,
phone on my computer.
all right, everyone pretend there's air horns.
Wow, 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 wow.
And I just want to give a huge shout out to Heather O'Malley. I don't know if she's here, but she is an amazing woman, and she's one of the people that stepped up and spoke at the review of it, and she did a phenomenal job with her 2 minutes speaking, and like I could just feel her passion, and I loved it, and it was just awesome. Even hearing the opposing side try to like bring up their points, they were talking about things that weren't even relevant to like the day 3 of visitation. It was just like, you guys don't need, like, just stop, you know. So that's mine.
And I have good news. Obviously, if y'all didn't see my Instagram, they ended up having a federal judge. Can you see me if I get out of this? Can you see
You're frozen.
that? They had a federal judge deem that PJI, which is a organization, a nonprofit legal organization out of New Orleans, put up a case against, or no, maybe it was Vote. I'm sorry, Vote, Voice of the Experienced, put up a case against our DOC secretary, LeBlanc, James LeBlanc, and they won their case, saying that the plantation prison labor
Saw that.
working in the fields, they have to provide care and rest and water and shade for the workers because of the heat indices that we have here. If you don't know, Louisiana is 100% humidity all the time in the summer.
No
And
thanks.
our heat indices, our temperature might be 96, but it doesn't feel like 96. It actually feels like 120. So that's the issue we have. And so people are experiencing heat strokes, heat induced trauma from the being outside in the sun working the fields. So this is the first step in ending that old plantation slavery type workforce, because if you don't know, Angola is 18,000 acres of farm. So this was the first step in ending plantation prisons, and helping to get relief for the incarcerated individuals working. And the judge basically said, these are human beings and they need to be treated as such. And so if you're going to make people that work outside have breaks, water, and access to shade, you should have that for incarcerated individuals as well.
Yeah. But insane to have to fight for that, but thank God that someone is listening, because
Oh yeah,
finally, finally,
yeah,
Florida's bad too. Florida is bad.
yeah.
It,
Florida and Louisiana probably.
these heat waves, because I know when it gets hot up here in Pennsylvania, I know that it's not even like the humidity that you guys get. So we've been having hot days. So I know that you are.
It's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I had to buy a second air conditioner for my house. So
Stop.
there. So just so y'all know, one air conditioner,
Ooh.
it won't keep my house cool. So Yeah.
109. No, thank you. Well, at least both of our things were good. When's that
Yeah,
happen?
I'm excited. Oh,
Okay.
and did I do the death penalty thing in Delaware?
No,
Did I give a
yes.
update on that?
Yes.
Did
I think
did
last week.
I give another update on that? The bill went through and it's going to the governor's desk to be signed.
Period. Period.
Yep.
Wow. It's just so interesting that like the difference in between the South and the North with everything going on. It's sad.
The South is not progressive at all, and they believe
No.
that tough like, they believe on this tough on crime stance, which
Mhm.
doesn't do anything rehabilitative, basically. So,
Mhm.
it and the thing is, we've been doing this tough on crime thing since the '90s, and it's never worked. So, at this point, you would think, "What's a better way to do this?" But we don't think that way. We think bass backwards.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, so let's move into Paige's mean tweet of the week, y'all. She's got
Yay.
haters.
Gosh, I'm on my phone. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it up. Can you go on TikTok on the computer?
I don't know. I don't know because I'm not a TikTok person.
Honestly, y'all, mean tweets, just go to my videos. Just go to my comments.
Yeah, defend Paige at all costs. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you don't have to defend them. Honestly, don't. Don't even interact with them. That's what they want.
Or you can what I do. I just thumbs down. I just
Oh yeah,
thumb.
do that. That's kind of funny because then they
Yeah,
just go to the bottom.
there you go.
Maybe we'll screen. I'll go back after we finish this recording and I can like edit over one, like insert here.
Okay. All right. Do you want to do your douchebag?
I do. New segment alert. New segment alert. um, we're gonna start doing a new segment every week now, y'all. Douche of the week, and we got a few of them. And this week, in our very first one, I'm gonna have to award it to Governor DeSantis.
You suck.
Um, you are terrible. Always have been. Always will be. Um, I can't stand him. I so basically, he rejected three criminal justice reform bills this week. Keep in mind, it's a miracle that some of these even make it to like his desk. The way that shit runs in Florida. Um, but he basically said that this is any of these things that were proposed, which are like, let me just pull one up. One had to do with schooling. Oh, that they would still qualify for some kind of tuition assistance once they get out of prison. Denied it. All these, he said, he looks at all of the proposed bills as incentivizing and rewarding criminals.
How are they supposed to get better and become productive members of? Isn't that the point to become
Hmm.
members of society?
Yeah. I
Come on, DeSantis, what are you thinking, buddy? Come on.
It says the bill categorically prohibits the board from considering an applicant's criminal history within 3 years of the application for a license, but may be good reason for the board to have this information before making a decision regarding the particular applicant. He I'll keep a lot of my thoughts about him to myself, but um
I'm not.
it makes me feel bad for all of you guys who have loved ones in Florida.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just second chances shouldn't be this hard to come by. And like the fact that these most of these bills that are being proposed are about after incarceration too. It's not even about the people that are in there right now. It's the people that already got out and are trying to get jobs and are trying to get housing. And he doesn't even want to let that happen. And that's just, you know. But he gets the award very first one. So
Dun, 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 dun. It's official. You're a douche canoe. Congratulations, Mr.
yeah,
DeSantis.
congrats.
All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and dive into episode 18. I just realized I can't look at any of my questions that you guys sent me. If I do, I'll be frozen for just a hot second, but maybe you can still hear me, right? Even if I get out of this? Can
Yeah,
you
we
hear?
can still hear.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in because we did have a couple of questions that I do want to touch on before we get open it up to the live chat people. Yes, well deserved.
He does. He won an award. He won something. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe we can't hear Gigi when she leaves.
Okay.
Oh, we can't hear you when you leave.
Oh, dagnabbit. Okay.
Just found out.
That means no speaky pipes. We had some speaky pipes. That means I can't get into my questions. So we'll just have to go live and do it this way because I had it all set up for Riverside, but that's okay.
That's okay.
All right. Well, I know one of the questions asked about our zodiac signs, but I can't remember, and I don't think she's on right now.
I love whoever asked that.
Addie. I don't know if Addie, if she's
Ah,
on. Addie, your question about the zodiac signs, I can't pull it up for some reason. So, um, if you are on, can you just hop on the chat and put your questions? And guys, if you have questions, please, please, please. I think there was a question earlier when we first
yeah,
started.
drop them in the chat now that we don't have access to the other ones, so we can talk and go over them. And maybe even if you want, throw your zodiac sign in the chat. I'm a
Yeah,
Cancer.
Gemini. But hey, our season was awesome, but it was over. So now it's
It's our time to shine. Thank
mhm.
you.
Okay, I can't see what
Who's
somebody
in?
wrote. Oh, that was in the first chat. That was in our first live. Somebody had a question and
Oh, we missed it.
yeah. All right, guys, we are open because we have literally nothing. Zero, nothing. Um,
Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Oh my god,
nice.
we got a little bit of everything.
Oh,
Taurus,
I didn't know you were a Libra.
Sag,
Madge.
Michelle.
Favorite outfit to wear
Spirit,
to visit? Good question, Michelle. Paige, I know you're naked most of the time. Yeah, yes, she is. Um,
Libra.
do you have a favorite outfit if you were gonna say one, Paige? Or even
I
during
really,
visits?
I really love when I can wear a black shirt and colored pants that are kind of biggy, like big. They're like that one picture of me and Joe where I'm in like the pink, or I think I have like red pants and a black top, and all I know is that I'm scared to ever wear that back because the CL was like, "That this is too tight," and I was like, "Okay, well, guess what? I just have a big ass. I don't know what the hell you
Yeah,
want me to do.
well endowed
Any pants I
too.
wear are gonna look like this."
Mhm. You need but I'll just say you need to talk to God about that one because that's what he gave me.
Period. Like that. I don't know what you want. Like, what is it that I should wear in?
Mhm.
Because the COs walk around.
And the same thing goes for the bubbies. The bubbies, y'all. Some women wear these low neck V shirts, but because I have obviously large tetas here, um, they single me out because obviously, but anyway, just yeah, I get it.
Hmm. That's. But
We
I do
just
like when I go to
got it
my.
with the goods.
What'd you say?
So we just get singled out because we got the goods.
Literally. Well, I don't have the front problem, but back.
Um, all right, my favorite outfit to visit, well, I usually just wear jeans and a top, really. Mike does I would go comfy, but Mike likes me in jeans because he likes
Aw, I wish we could wear jeans.
to see that ass. So he likes to grab on that ass, especially at contact. So
As he
yeah.
should.
Mm-hmm. All right. Why are prison men so salty?
Some of them can be.
Mm-hmm. How to handle members of the opposite sex who don't take your prison relationships serious.
I don't I luckily don't really have to deal with many. Well, I mean, other than the internet, where
Mhm.
all of the men that I encounter that know
He's
that
a
that's but not in, like, I'm, like,
lot of
thinking real life,
I
like, in person.
huh?
I'm thinking, like, in person.
Well, clearly, if they're trying to hit you up on the internet too, I mean, they're not taking your relationship
Oh,
serious
yeah. They
because
don't.
you clearly post you and Joe and how much you love him and how much he means to you, and then they come in, they slide it. Boy, do they slide!
Yo,
Boy,
they
they slide in those DMs.
I don't know why, and it's insane because even my Instagram, which my Instagram is fully about Joseph, like, it's, like, devoted to him, so it's like, I don't know what made you think, "Hey, maybe that," like, no, you know? It's annoying, you know,
Yeah,
because it's just like, that was one of my mean comments I got on TikTok today. It was from a woman that was like, "Well, he doesn't have anything else really to do, does he?" I go, "I mean, he's not obligated to treat me any kind of way, so what are you saying?
mhm,
Like, you're just miserable." I don't know. I feel like I'm either sarcastic with them or I just ignore them now.
yeah. No answer is an answer. That's all I always say that. That's my motto.
Yeah. Mm,
And at
true.
some there was a guy who slid into my DMs, and I told him I was married, and he said, "So what? So?" I said,
Yeah.
"Well,
Men
and
out.
this is the bat. Remember the bat?"
Mhm, mhm.
And so I was like, "Well, look, I can't." And so finally, I stopped. He kept sending me stuff, and I was just like, "No, I'm just not going to ignore him." So yeah, sometimes no response is a response.
But also another thing is that, and this is just from my experience at least, I feel like men don't really respect your relationship even when you're with a man that's not in prison. It's just like kind of like a man thing, you know?
Yeah. Well, a lot of for I guess the other 46 states that don't have the conjugal or family visits, they're like, well, you know, he's not here, so
Yeah.
you're
You're
not getting,
obviously lonely.
you know.
No.
All right. How do you handle stress and coping with your loved one being gone? Um, I'll tell you what, this painting thing that I've been doing has been very therapeutic. There was a couple
Love
nights that
that.
Ike couldn't call me. We talk every night, and he couldn't call me. And this paint thing has been such a wonderful therapy for me. Takes my mind. I let's put on some like good music. Can even get yourself a cocktail and just it's just you, and you're just spending time with yourself, doing
Yeah.
something therapeutic. And even though this painting I get stressed out by it, it's actually very therapeutic. Like those coloring pages stress me out, but you just got to find little things to do for yourself. To take your mind, I hate saying this, you have to take your mind off of it. You have to,
You can't
s-
think about it all the time. You'll
you
go
can
insane.
exactly. Exactly. So it's a nice way to do something for yourself, like, and give yourself what I like to call a mental margarita, where you don't have to worry about him, where he is, this whole situation. Like, it's just healthy for you to get away and do something for you. If
Mhm.
that means you know, going overnight somewhere and spending the night and getting away, that's sometimes what you need, especially if, a lot of us, I don't have children, but a lot of us have kids. I'm just like, I just need a night in a hotel room by myself. Like that is something so good, just little things for yourself.
I agree with what Katie just said. I have ADHD too, so it's like in a way, it kind of it's my I use it to my advantage, and it's also my detriment because sometimes then I like hyper focus on shit that I can't do anything about. But then sometimes when I'm like, oh, I want to edit a bunch of pictures right now, like I have a bunch of picture edits, or I gotta like do, something else, or do something for the pod, or like I try to keep myself busy too because I think that is just like the best way. And Taylor said she's learning Spanish. I did that. I did Duolingo. I had a streak for, like 90 days, and I was so good at it, and it's, like, fun doing fun little things like that that you can, like, do and think about them without, actually physically talking to them or.
Yeah. And Taylor, we can always speak in Spanish anytime you want if you want to practice. All right. So is there any other question? Did I miss something else?
Yeah, Michelle meant it, that's what I meant. I'm like, it really just doesn't even matter because some men just don't respect relationships. It doesn't matter if they know that your husband is in or out of prison. It's like they just aren't going to respect him regardless.
Hmm. And I think also I think the prison factor makes it just more intriguing for them. It really does. It's that attraction factor. I really do. I really think that because it's like when you tell them, they just come back even harder. You know?
Yeah, and they think that either a something's wrong with you or like you're missing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They
And if
can
you
fix us.
just letting you know, Gustavo is snoring. So if you hear snoring in the background, that's my dog. Um, oh,
Oh,
the
I think
kid.
I heard it. Aw,
You hear him? He's passed out.
cutie. Oh, I hear it.
You hear him? Okay.
Don't lie. You have a man in there sleeping on the couch.
I
Turn the
wish.
camera.
I wish.
Yeah.
It's just
Hey,
my
Mike. She's
dog.
kidding.
He's sleeping right there.
Oh, Prince.
Okay, there he is. He's on his little cushion.
Oh my god. Love.
Katie asked, and Katie, I think you said you were also a Gemini. Yes, ma'am. Okay. How do you handle disappointment when it comes to your husband's case when they stay calm and you want to lose your shit? Because today has sucked. Oh, Katie, I'm sorry, honeys. Mm,
It like I don't sometimes it's so weird. Gigi and I feel like Gigi, were we talking about this the other day? I don't know. I was talking to someone about this, about how it's like obviously we know that they did their crime and that's what happened, but like I don't know. I'm like that is not who he
yeah.
is. You know what I mean? Like I know it happened and everything, but I'm just like that's like so sometimes in a way I gravel and deal with his case like that because I know that he did what he did and I'm like I hate that and he hates it, but nothing that we can do about it. But other aspects of it, gosh, I don't even know.
Yeah, Mike is cool as a cucumber always at all times. And it pisses me the fuck off. Sorry if I'm cussing, but it pisses me the fuck off because I'm one of those overthinkers and I think about everything and it just hits me so hard. Like why do you feel like why do I feel like I'm the only one upset about this? Um, so yeah.
That would
I
upset.
but Mike tells me this. He's like, he's been locked up since 1999. So he's been in there for 25 years at this point. Okay. And he says, I, what am I going to do? Like, I mean, the prison has all the control. The state has all the control. So there's nothing I can do, you know? Um, there's no point in me sitting here doing that. They've realized they have no control over anything in their life.
And
Um,
they're more used to it than we are. And
yeah.
like, that's their reality. So they are just like, what am I gonna do?
Whereas we live in a world where we have control. Like I have control over what I buy. I have control over how I spend my time. Like they don't have that. Their whole lives are structured and the guards tell them when to do this, when to do that. So they're just more like adapted to it whereas we're like feeling it because we're not used to all this. Like not having all this control in a relationship and in their case obviously.
Hmm. It is nice when they get angry though. Sometimes it's like obviously I'm not angry all the time, but it's like show me
Yeah.
some emotion. So I know that everything is real right now because my
My
brain.
Do you even feel anything? Like, what's going on? And so it's nice to see that. I mean, I will say that Mike got very upset, finding out about his fall partner getting all these opportunities and who they have the same sentence, basically, same convicted of the same crime, basically, but different sentences. And that chapped his ass big time. I've never seen him so fucked up over something.
Makes
So,
sense.
yeah.
Like, completely. I mean, when we had that Harden case, and the ruling came back that they weren't gonna do anything about it, and I was so upset when I told Joe, and Joe was just like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, like we didn't really." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "I thought we were just, I thought we'd been talking about this for like months, and like we were waiting for it." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And then it took him like 3 days to process and be like, I'm really upset about this. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So sometimes I feel like it even takes them time to like chill out and process how they're actually feeling because
Yeah.
they're so used to masking it all the time.
Yeah, and I guess we always have to kind of I'm the one that gets angry about it, but I have to remind myself like they can't be emotionally vulnerable in there. Like
Mhm.
that's dangerous for them. So they've learned, like you said, to mask their emotions just to be able to survive in there. Y-
Mhm. Which is sad.
Yeah.
An Aquarius, an Aquarius that doesn't hold his tongue. I don't know if you know about astrology, but well, you do, Elizabeth, 'cause you sent your sun and moon. Do you know what his moon is? Because I feel like Aquarius isn't a very typical one to lash out.
But Aquarius is a very passionate.
They are, and they also have unique thoughts.
Mhm.
Yeah, they don't
Uh,
have any consideration for things like that. I hate when people say it because I'm like, just shut up. But honestly, expect the unexpected when it comes to this because I feel like when you get dates and stuff like that, then you hyper focus on them, and it makes it 10 times worse when they don't happen. I don't fully know what is going on with California right now. If someone is in the chat and knows, let me know. But there was something to do with the good. I feel like it was either the good time. It was something to do with credits that if you completed schooling, you get out earlier. And there were a bunch of men that were like supposed to get out like this week or like next week and stuff, and they lost their dates, and it was pushed back to next year. And they're like really confused, and because nothing happened, they didn't get in trouble, but there was some law or something was pushed out that was effective, and all these guys that like thought that they were like getting out like this week and next week were told that they aren't. I'll have to look that up and so I can talk about it more the next time we record because it's and things like that. I don't even like. I'm like, wow, that's so terrible. But then, like, being like an LWAP wife, I'm like, what's an outdate? I'm
yeah.
like, what's an outdate?
It's
Like,
not part of our vocabulary,
yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm like, I don't have like a date I'm looking
Mhm.
forward to.
If you had credits that got rejected, that happened. Oh wow.
That's just not and it's like, how are you guys gonna say that you encourage rehabilitation and schooling and good. I hope everyone who's affected does, because this is not okay.
No.
It just, I mean, it proves that everything that they stand by is their morals is not true, but we knew that. We did. Oh, I hear him.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous. He sounds like he's, like, out, and I don't even know the last time I was in that deep of a sleep.
He's so out. He sleeps better than me, swear.
I feel like I look like a lion with my hair, crimped like this.
Parole was just here 2 weeks ago, and he was cleared to come home. Oh, the kids are heartbroken. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
And that's like, it's beyond, like, it's like there's kids that were told that, their loved ones had an out date, and now It's like, how do you explain that to them? Because it doesn't even fucking make sense to us, you know?
Yeah.
Sad. System makes me angry.
It does.
I saw, I don't know if anyone heard anything about it, but I saw they tagged us in it. Gigi, you might have seen it. GTL is coming out with something where we can leave voicemails.
Ooh.
I don't know when or how,
Okay.
but I did see someone say, make sure you're careful about whatever they are, because at the end of the day, they're just going to try to use it as something to.
They're recorded, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, Bill.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Mr. Bill. How you doing?
He is Aquarius, Sun, Cancer. Oh, okay. Cancer, Moon, and Rising. I love that. Joseph, my husband is a Cancer Rising. Mm, mm.
Mr. Bill, can you tell us your thoughts on that case that on Tuesday with Vote versus LeBlanc at Angola? Your thoughts? I know you said it was a win, obviously, but I just wanted to get your. Oh wow, we have fireworks already, y'all.
Mhm.
I did not drug my dog.
Oh no! Wait, that. Oh, damn it! I'm on here. I've had a funny meme about dogs and fireworks.
It's okay. It's okay. He woke up. Oh God.
It's a lovely evening. Is everyone off work tomorrow? Does anyone have to work tomorrow?
Oh yeah. What is everybody's plans? Paige, what are your plans for the fourth?
Not shit.
Nothing.
I never watch like fireworks or anything because I'm kind of I like ever especially since Joe I feel like weird of July because
Me too.
I'm just I don't know why because it probably doesn't really
Just-
make sense but also
No,
I'm like let's do
it makes total sense. Let me tell you why it makes sense. Because we're celebrating freedom, and
yeah
obviously our loved ones don't have that.
yeah I'm like my family isn't free
Yeah.
so
So yeah.
even when I made our little banner for this live I was like this is weird because I don't own anything patriotic I worked
This
at Old Navy.
it it says Lola, New Orleans, Louisiana. It's my red and blue shirt.
I worked at Old Navy for 3 years, and the only shirts I have are like the flag ones because they gave it to us for free. So
Vintage classics.
no plan.
Well, this is what my family does.
Camping. Oh, fun.
We barbecue, and we do, believe it or not, on America's Independence Day, we make Venezuelan hot dogs.
I like that you guys have like traditions and stuff. Like that's like so cute.
We get together and we barbecue and have Venezuelan hot dogs. That's what we do.
His favorite holiday. What the?
Wait, I'm trying.
That's funny.
Huh. Yeah, definitely go camping. Triple
I
threat. Go camping, have fun, enjoy yourself. Like we can't stop living and having fun. It's so important, and you feel so good. Like, I think I always get, like, anxious, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh," like, but then when I'm actually doing it, it's so much fun, and, like, going out and doing stuff is, you know
I hear fireworks now.
for you, out by
Hmm
you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Sorry, y'all. My dog's crazy. Um, absolutely. Absolutely, Liz. I feel the same way.
hmm
Yeah.
You should definitely go and have fun.
Mhm. Aw.
That's awesome.
Boy, that's awesome. Like, that's good that they get to see that at least, you know?
Joe's last prison, he got to see fireworks. That's like so like things like that are so special.
Yeah, it's just those little things like that. They get to really and they get to see that, because they probably watch it on TV, like, the Macy's 4th of July,
Yeah.
whatever, but
Uh-huh.
actually see it in front of them.
Uh-huh. Aw, Katie.
Thanks, Katie. We do to connect with our loved one tomorrow for the holiday, make them feel
That's
more
a good
connected.
question.
Ooh, good question, Maritza.
I don't know because like I'm so like I don't know. I don't have a good like
I mean, Mike and I used to always do like, what would you do what would we do on 4th of July if you were here? But, you know, we would just talk about things we would do. Um,
yeah,
we always do that for holidays. Like, what would it be like? Just talking through it and kind of, I think in pictures. So when he talks about it, I'm seeing it in my brain.
mhm.
Uh, so we definitely do that. I also like to send him everything I'm doing. So, like, tomorrow, he already asked Mike already asked me for pictures of the Venezuelan hot dogs. So, I'm gonna send it to him and maybe even, like, do a videogram of me eating one and send that to him. So, you know, those things, like, I find including them in what we do is so important because they love that shit.
They
Boy,
do.
and it makes them feel special, like they're with us and they
Mhm.
not. So, I would definitely, like, send pictures of whatever you do tomorrow, send pictures of take a video of the fireworks. I know some girls are going to the parade, there's a 4th of July parade, like, little things like pictures and videograms and things like that, if you can send that are so, like, especially, like, through the email or the tablets, it's so nice because they get to see what you're doing and be a part of it with you.
I do love that. Yes, Bill. It's hard to remember that sometimes that it's like anything, especially with you guys in Louisiana. It's like thank God something,
Yeah,
something.
and the fact they have 7 days to fix the judge told the state of Louisiana they have 7 days to fix it, big thing.
That good. Good. They should know that they have all eyes on them.
Yeah, like, Louisiana cannot be a racist state anymore, basically.
I is there like hope for that? Like just because of how the lines are drawn, or is that just forever?
What do you mean?
Like, how close was the last election that you guys had?
Well, not many people went out to vote. So Jeff Landry won with, I wanna say, I don't know the numbers, but it wasn't even, like, that much percentage. And basically, he was declared winner because he got the most votes and he didn't have, like, not many, like, out of the turnout, he got 50 something percent of the vote, but the turnout was terrible, so that's what gave him the in. He didn't have a runoff or
So
anything.
they knew that they weren't enough to. Wow.
Yeah, because, like, even in New Orleans metropolitan area is about 1, maybe over 1,000,000 people. 17% of the people voted, like, actually went to the polls.
Why?
Didn't care, didn't I don't
Crazy.
know, when you go to, like, these pages on Instagram, like, people are like, "Now are y'all happy y'all didn't vote? Like, this is why we need to vote. Like, this is why we need to go out and vote because of, crazy people, dictators like this." So,
I hate it. Makes me so mad.
yeah.
You need a nice little governor like
I
Mr.
love y'all's
Here.
governor. Y'all's governor is great.
He is.
He
He's
was
a great kid.
working with, was it Meek Mill?
Yeah. Yeah.
Working with
for
me
reform.
for bail reforms and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Reforms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Remind me about reform later.
Okay. Is that for today or for the next week's episode?
Um, Probably not next week, but it's that one thing that we had talked about before. That good a secret surprise for the pod.
I forgot. But I'll remind you, reform. Got it. Writing. I'm writing that down, Rose. I'm writing that down. Right on top of that, Rose.
F your ex man, I'm the man now. Think I feel bad, he was fanned out. He didn't do right. That's too bad now. Look at this little stand here.
Is that your light?
No, so this is like a little like a if I go anywhere, like so I'm totally bringing this to Nash.
Okay.
I literally can like set it up and like put my phone on it,
Nice.
walk around with it. Hey, selfie stick.
Oh, well. All right, guys. Any other questions for us? Sorry that we couldn't get access to all of our stuff because our program didn't want to work for us, but
Hey, that's okay.
I will say if you're not on Instagram, you need to get on our Instagram because our Instagram peeps got to see the meme of the week already. So, and it was a hit. So, if you don't follow us on Instagram, please follow us on Instagram page. What's our Instagram page username?
A Prison Wife podcast. A Prison Wife podcast.
For super sneak peeks, for all of that. So,
Liz, that's awesome about your husband.
yes. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, honeys. That's great news.
Amazing. Now they need to let him out of there because this is insane. That whole thing. Because, guess we can. Should we tap out? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we can. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us on this live pod. Sorry it was a hot mess at first. Um, we hope to see y'all next week for episode 19. Oh, reform.
After here.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought it was here.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a great 4th. Hope y'all have a great night, great day tomorrow. And we love you guys so, so much.
Have a good fourth, friends.
All
Oh
right.
wait, anniversaries.
Besitos.
Do
Love you.
that. He loves you this. Like Paige loves you this much. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorites for anniversaries.
We actually, for anniversaries, we read our first letters. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like
So,
that. That's a good one.
all right, y'all. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Have a good
Thanks for
night.
tuning in with us.